woke up. No, I am over, and I have arrived to talk about John Cena's last match, the booking, and everything. Let's get started. So, for those that don't know, John Cena last year said that 2025 will be his last year, like wrestling. He's going on a wrestling, retirement tour, and that's what he's been doing all 2025. And they had this tournament called the last time is now tournament. Basically, the who's gonna be the person to go against John Cena in his final match. It was a whole tournament, and Gunther was the person that won the tournament. And Gunther versus John Cena was set up for Saturday night main event, right? So how Triple H booked this was that Gunther makes John Cena tap, and a lot of fans feel a way about that to the point even after the press conference, like the after show after Saturday night main event, the fans were going in on Triple H. Like, they was not letting him breathe. They let him have it. Like, they were not playing. They were very upset about the situation because why did you let John Cena tap when his whole thing is never give up, and he gave up? So it was very, very controversial. It still is. It's fresh off the dawn. So here is my honest, truthful thoughts about Gunther and John Cena's match. I just feel like, honestly, if Gunther can lose to someone like Jey Uso, he can lose to John Cena. And this is no shade, but it's just like he can lose to Jey Uso, but he can't lose to John Cena for one night, his last match. Like, come on now. Like, this would not have affected Gunther if he would have lost to John Cena at all whatsoever. Period, point blank. I know I guess the angle Triple H is trying to go for is putting new talent over John Cena. Either John Cena or Triple H felt like, okay, we're going to put new talent over. How can we put new talent over when talent has already been over? Like, Gunther's he doesn't need this win. Like, sometimes putting someone over is just having a match, giving your blessings to be in the ring with you. You see what I mean? He would have not been affected by the situation if he would have lost. Now, someone who, I can see, and I feel like the fans would not have been upset if they did beat John Cena is Carmelo Hayes or LA Knight. But the problem is LA Knight is not liked by behind the scenes. It's very obvious that they were kind of shocked that the fans started to like LA Knight. I also feel like it's because of his age. So I feel like age plays a part on why they will not push LA Knight to the moon how they would want to. I feel like if LA Knight was younger, maybe, and if it was a Triple H guy or a Vince guy, they would push him. But LA Knight is the only person and Carmelo Hayes, the only people I could see that the fans would have had an issue if John Cena would have lost the match too, because that's actually putting them over and putting them, to the top. It's very triggering that John Cena is like retiring because it's just like John Cena was the last like face of the company that was like mainstream wise. Not to say that Roman Reigns is not a mainstream name or Cody Rhodes not a mainstream name, but it's just like we saw his rise come up like over time. It's very triggering that John Cena got, retired because it's just like people grew up seeing John Cena like younger in his prime, and to having a long run of feuds to now that it's all over. Honestly, I just feel a lot of people are very scared to see what the future is going to hold for wrestling, because it's just like WWE does not have that young group that's just like, let me take that back. WWE is not booking the younger group to the moon like they should have, because they have the talent. They have Carmelo Hayes, they have Uba Finby, they have who else do they have? They have Austin Theory, they have Braun Breaker. They have the talent. The problem is you're giving it to the old heads. Y'all not really push them to the moon how y'all should. Like, even for the main card division, it's the same guys going against each other versus they should add newer people into the main card, world. And they have not done that in a long time. It's the same people. Plus, even on SmackDown, the whole bloodline storyline needs to just end. I feel like it's pointless. Stop putting Jey Uso in title pictures that other people should be in. Like, no one could ever replace John Cena. So let me say that. No one could ever replace what he did. But you can start the future now by doing better booking. I feel like Triple H booking most of the time, just does not make sense at all. And a lot of fans see that, and a lot of fans are frustrated by that. Like, the booking is not making sense. The booking ain't booking. You see, So I'm gonna end this video off on a good note because I want to just talk about my experience on how John Cena, has helped me even watch wrestling. I started watching wrestling because of John Cena because I think it was like the Fred movie or something like that that was out on Nickelodeon, and then that's when I was curious about who John Cena was. Well, let me take that back. I've always knew who John Cena was. I've always knew who The Rock was, Stone Cold was. I've always knew who certain people were because of like my cousins watching wrestling. But it was in 2010 when I just took a interest in watching wrestling, and John Cena brought me there. And my favorite feud from John Cena, I have a lot of favorite foods from John Cena, but I could say my top two would have to be the Kane, Zack Ryder, Eve Torres, John Cena's storyline where, that was a whole like love triangle stuff like that. The Nexus versus John Cena, like Team WWE versus Team Nexus. R Truth and John Cena's feud when R Truth was really like one on his heel ish. CM Punk and John Cena, both WWE champion, and Alberto Del Rio took the title from them from cashing in. The Miz versus John Cena, The Rock versus John Cena. It's just so many memories I have of John Cena. Randy Orton versus John Cena. Daniel Bryan versus John Cena. John Cena is just one of them wrestlers. He doesn't have a rival. Like, everybody's his rival. The whole goddamn community is his rival. So, very interesting. I wonder, though, would John Cena ever try to do AEW? Even though he said he retired from WWE, does that mean AEW, is he that loyal to WWE that he would try out, at AEW? Not try out, because this is John Cena we're talking about, but like even go over to AEW and just even do matches there. Because you can have a retirement tour at AEW as well, because AEW has, Adam there, formerly known as Edge, Chris Jericho. We can have a retirement tour at AEW. Fruitful thinking. But comment down below, how do you feel about this whole situation about Triple H booking John Cena to lose to Gunther? Also, let's not make this all negativity. What was your favorite moment from John Cena over the years? Like, what era did you start watching John Cena? I am over. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. Please subscribe. Please like. All right, see y'all in the next video. Bye.